Okay, we'll start off just talking about your fight in Ghana. You just returned back, you won on split decision. But firstly, tell me about how that fight kind of came about, because you haven't fought since 2019. Why Ghana?
So my manager called me one day and asked, "We've got this opportunity. Do you want to take an opportunity and go to Ghana and have a fight there?" And I was thinking, "Oh, this is a little bit different. Yeah, let's do it." And I said, "Yeah, I'm on it." And then he saw some bits out, showed me how it would look like, how things would turn out, and stuff like that. And I spoke with my trainer. We spoke all of us, and we said, "Yeah, let's do it." So that's it basically. He sorted out, and I have loads to thank him for.
Chris, that's Chris Hitchin.
Chris Hitchin.
Yeah.
Chris Hitchin. Yes.
And how long have you kind of been working with Chris?
I've known Chris since early 2019. I fought on his show end of 2019 in December. Great show, great place to be, and since then really we sort of connected as a trainer and a manager, and I feel like I think it was middle of last summer that I wanted to make a change, and I knew where I wanted to go, so I went to Chris and I said, "Do you want to be my manager?" And he said, "Yes, of course, Lucy." And since then, it's just been so great to work together, and I can't wait for what will happen next as well.
Yeah, because last year was obviously a bit unfortunate for everyone, because you were supposed to be out in December, weren't you, in Germany?
Yeah, I could have been out in November, couldn't because of COVID, could have been out in December, couldn't because of COVID, etc., etc.
What happened with the fight in December? Because wasn't it all planned for you to fight in Germany?
Yes, so I was going to fight Gabrielle Massey, who won against a good girl just before. I got sick, so I did this COVID test on the week before the fight, and straight after I actually become sick, so I was very ill for a long time. So we had to cancel it.
Yeah, and you caught COVID earlier in the year, didn't you, as well?
No, I didn't, but my partner did, so that's why I had to cancel. Because of isolation as well.
So it's been a bit of an unfortunate year for you, kind of. And how was it training then last year? Was it kind of intermittent, or did you manage to just continue training as per normal?
So in the early days of COVID, I trained a lot at home. I have all the equipment and lifting stuff and all that. I did high intense workouts like every day, but quite many hours. I put loads into it because I thought when I come out of this, I'll try to be fit than everyone else. That's like what I've had in my head. But in early days in COVID, it wasn't so much boxing. But in the end of the summer, when I decided that I need to make a change in my life, and I asked Sam for a come to Church's boxing gym. Since that day, I started here. I've been here every day, and I've done so much boxing. I've become so much better. I've worked a lot with my high intense training as well, so it just comes all together really.
Yeah. Just going back to the fight we touched upon it about in Ghana. What was the whole experience like? Because I watched the fight yesterday, and it sounded like you were in a car park or somewhere, because there was like cars outside and stuff. Was that what it was like?
It's mad, it's crazy. It was a great experience. Honestly, I love the people, the boxing people that are standing around the fence and all that, and cheering, and they love it. It's amazing to see, because it's obviously different to places in other places in Europe. So it is. What am I going to say? The boxing is very different there. Obviously, you come to their sort of country, it's a little bit different with the rules and sort of things. So it's a little bit surprising. Basically, I'm not used to it. I wasn't used to it. I didn't know what I expected either. So, but it turned out well, which is great. It could have probably been different. But just lucky I got a win. Really.
So the venue, what was it outside?
Yeah, it was in it was some sort of restaurant, smaller hotel, but you can call it like a car park almost, if just around there. I think they have a car wash. Yeah, it was in a car wash.
Not literally, obviously.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Because I heard the announcement during your fight. There was like announcements for like people to move their cars and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's quite...
when we finished my fight and we was gonna go back, all these cars is parked around each other. So my driver went into MC and said, "Can you shut out a little bit? We need to leave, you know." So he did that and said, "Can people go and move the cars? Everyone has to come out and move the cars so we could leave. Otherwise, you stay out like to 4 o'clock in the morning."
Yeah. So the accommodation and that, you were in a hotel. What was like the food like? I mean, did you trust the food out there in case like you got sick or anything? Or?
So we stayed at a hotel, and they had good food there. They had like chicken and eggs and all good stuff really, and it was well cooked. So I didn't try any Ghana food at all. I stayed with my things like, you know, a bit of bread and like normal coffee, things like that I've done. An experience in Ghana is because it's obviously hot weather. My metabolism was quite high, and with the walking around and the training we did as well to prepare for the fight, I could eat a lot. I'm telling you, I'm fed away, and I've been eating 3-4 times massive meals a day, and I'm like dropped my weight very easily. I didn't do any weight cut, no water cut at all, and I even weight didn't start. So I'm like something around it all, and with the food, which is very clean food on the hotel we had as well, it just worked out very, very well. So that's good stuff. Otherwise, if you was eating Ghana food, maybe you're not used to, your belly wouldn't do good with it, and then you're in trouble. But try to take all the trouble away, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, that was kind of my follow-up question about the weigh-in, but you just said yourself you didn't need to cut any kind of weight or something. So was that, in theory, like one of the easiest weight cuts that you've done?
Yes, it was. It just come very naturally. But I've done a lot of changes as well in my in England. So I have I've done a lot of mathematics to count my food, and even I've been in Ghana, I've counted my food very strictly and all that. So I have an idea of exactly what I'm doing, and I put everything into sheets. I'm very strict on that. So, which made me, when I came to Ghana, made me be able to just relax and focus on my fight, because I've done all the homework before, which is important.
When it goes on YouTube, it'll come out, so I'll wait for a second. Yeah, so in regards to your opponent, did you know much about her before you flew out?
Actually, just a little, not so much. I let my trainer look into it and then tell me what I need to do or what I need to focus on or so, and I listen to him. I trust him very, very much. So because I can trust him very much, I don't need to feel like, oh, I need to have a look or I need to do this and that. I just can listen and do, and that makes it very easy for me. I can relax in between. That's it. So he has told me what we need to do, and I've done it, basically.
In regards to the fight itself, you won on a split decision. Was that a bit of a shock to you?
When you're standing there and it takes them a very long time to come with the scorecard, you start thinking, oh, what's this about, you know? But split decision, he said split decision, but at the same time he said all the judges had me as the winner, and 2 of them had me with all the rounds as a winner. So honestly, the scorecards is not matching the split decision, but because they said split decision out for the paper, that's what they have to put on the paper, the final paper. But the scorecards is not the same as split decision, so they done something wrong there. Yeah,
it's a bit of a weird one. I mean, I watched the fight yesterday. Also, I thought you won it fairly convincingly, to be honest. But I've seen fights in Africa before that have there's been some really dodgy decisions, kind of thing. Did that concern you going out there and fighting about that?
Honestly, I didn't thought about it before I went out there. I feel strong in my boxing and believe that I can do a good win here. But after the fight, when I was standing there, I knew I won it. I knew I won every round. You can feel it. And then you stand there and it takes some time and you feel like, I wonder what's happening here. And then, luckily I got a win. But it's different. You never know. There's so many, even in England, even in Sweden, or other parts in Europe, you think, that's a clear winner. And then, it goes to the other person. How that come? So you will never ever be sure, and that's part of boxing as well. You need to win very clear to win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, in England, there's been a lot of dodgy decisions of late, kind of thing. But I've just heard of and seen a few things in Africa that just, you know, some right weird decisions. But you fought on the same card as Prince Patel, didn't you? Mm-hmm. What was that like? Did you get to speak to him much?
Yeah, we spoke. We fly out together. We spoke here and then. I've never met him before. I'm like happy he got his win that he wanted, and I wish him good luck for what he wants to do next.
He's a bit of a celebrity in Africa, isn't he? And those sort of kind of continents, because he doesn't really fight in the UK, does he? But
yeah, I think he will fight there more. I think he will make some.
I guess the question is, now you've had that fight, what's kind of next for you? What's Chris and your trainer kind of got in the pipeline for you? Are you looking to kind of get out again relatively soonish?
I would probably like to fight next week if I could, but I'll probably need to wait until June, maybe early summer. We're looking to put some title on the show as well. So my manager Chris, he is having some plans and basically sort them out now, set dates and venues and all that in place, and I just wait for the date really to know when it is. And
last time I spoke to him, he mentioned that, you know, he's got some good plans for you. He definitely wants to get you in a title fight, and he also wants to take you to America as well. So must be quite exciting for you to get on a.
It is. I would love to fight in America. I know there are fights in England as well, so I'm like, I can't wait to fight tomorrow if I could. So whatever they come up with, I will say yes and I will do it. America debut, would love it. Title fight in England very soon, or even go to America straight away, do it as well. I don't mind at all. I just want to do it.
And any of the champions, like if you did manage to get that sort of title shot, is there any particular champion that you would like to kind of face?
I don't mind who I fight. I want to be a world champion. That's the main thing, and I have to fight everyone in my way to get there. So whoever stands in the way, I got to do it, and I will be prepared for it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll kind of see you out soon or what have you. But one thing I suppose I did want to say, do you want to eventually fight in Sweden again?
Could do. If the money and everything is right, could do. Maybe bring a title home there, if there's a great venue and some sort of thing. Yeah. I want to say thank you to you, Chris, and I want to say thank you to my trainer Sam Mullis as well. You can follow me on Twitter, Lucy Wildheart, or Instagram, Lucy Wildheart, or on Facebook, Lucy Wildheart Professional Boxer, even on LinkedIn for now as well. So make sure to follow me.